everybody. Welcome to another week of Art City. I'm Angela. Today we're going to be doing a fun little project. Alright. Trying to cover up my air vent. Okay. To get started, the items you are going to need are paper. I would say a thick paper. I use watercolor paper. You could also use cardstock if you have that. You're going to need a pencil, some double-sided sticky tape or hot glue. I'm using the tape. An eraser in case you make a mistake with your pencil. And markers. You're going to need markers. I'm going to use these that I have here because they're bright. And let's see. Oh, and we're going to be making this. Let me pull this down just a little bit. We're going to be making this little Narwhal wallet out of paper. And that's what we're doing today. Decorate it. You could use it for money, or you could use it for little business cards, or whatever it is you want to use it for. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so to get started, you're going to need, I'm going to zoom down just a little bit, and you're going to need your paper. Right there. Okay, and then next step is to fold it. Oh, also, if you're using watercolor paper, which is what I'm using, you want to fold it on the side that's slick, and use the rough side, or the side with the tooth, on the outside. That way you can color it. You could even do this with watercolor if you wanted to. It's up to you. Chippy, get out of here, buddy. Sorry, I gotta tell my dog to get out. Hold on. Come on. Go on. Anyway, okay, so then you're gonna fold it like this, pretty good. Make it nice and creased, and then open it again, okay? And then let me see what I'm doing here. I'm going to open up so I can see all the chats. Well, if I could, there we go. Okay. And then the next step is, once you have that, you're going to fold one side over, okay? And crease it. Make sure it's even. Okay. Oh, also, I forgot to say, you're also going to need a hair tie or a rubber band of some sort. Now, if you're using a hot glue gun and you don't have double-sided sticky tape, you want to glue your hot glue gun, or plug it in now, because in a couple of steps you're going to need it. All right, and then you're going to do that, and then you're going to fold it again. So the top part, so you folded the bottom. So first step, if you're just joining a piece of paper, you're going to fold it in half, unfold. Then you're going to take this bottom part and you're going to fold that to where you folded the first one. And then you're going to take the top and you're going to fold that also, butt it up against the other one, and that way it kind of ensures that it's even. Do it really good. Now, I usually like to use something to scrape it down. Usually, a lot of times I'll use like my scissors or whatever, but I'm just using my finger today. But anything to make a really good crease on there. Okay, and then the next step is to take this piece right here, the top piece, and you're going to fold that up one more time. Okay, so that's the next step. Fold that top piece up one more time and crease that really good. Make sure it's even. Okay. And then the next step is to flip this like this. So you have the one that we just did, the fold we just did that's sitting at the top. You're going to take your paper and you're going to flip it over. Oops, hold on. Yeah, I did that right. Take your paper and flip it over. Okay? Then that next step is to take, can you see this? Let me try to get a little closer. Okay, then the next step is to take the side of your paper and fold it. Now, you could fold it however long you want it, or however wide you want it. That's up to you. All right? So that's the next step. And try to get this really good. This is the tricky part, okay? If you don't have double-sided sticky tape, you could probably also use regular tape. Like, when I say regular, I mean like masking tape. I don't think the regular tape, like regular Scotch tape, would work. It might. You could try it if that's all you have. I would just say to reinforce it a lot. So now that you did the one side, you're going to move over to the other side, and you're going to do the same thing, and you're going to really kind of push that so it's nice and creased. Oh, a back of a knife would work, like a butter knife. The handle of it would really work to do this. I am not. Maybe a marker would help me. Anything to help get that nice crease, because you want it to kind of lay down as good as you can get. So I'm going to do this again. Really try to get it to lay down flat. All right. Once you have that, then the next step. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, and then the next step is to take your tape or your hot glue. If you're doing hot glue, you want to work on it fast. So wait until I've got my tape done before you start working on the hot glue, because if you're doing hot glue, it'll dry before I get done with my step here. Okay, so if you're doing a double-sided sticky tape, you want to pull it as far out as you can, wide enough for it. I didn't make mine wide enough, and that's okay. And then I'm going to put the tape right here along this whole edge. Now, it doesn't work as good when my fingers get all over the tape, but all right. Do it again. You know what? I wonder if I got closer to the table or closer to the thing, if I could. Is that better? A little bit. Okay. And now I've got my double-sided sticky tape on there. I'm going to put another double-sided sticky tape on this side, okay? Kind of measure it. And the reason why I'm doing two is because when I tried this before, because I am using such thick paper, it wants to not stay on, okay? So that's why I'm doing two, but normally you would not need that. Normally you would just need the one and it would be okay, but I'm using like 140 pound watercolor paper, and so it's extremely thick, and it wants to pop up on me. I gotta cut this little extra piece off here, but it wants to pop up on me, so I gotta be careful, and that's why I'm doing the two, because I learned how to do it already. All right, now once you have that, the next step is to fold this over. Fold the top over, okay? And then push down, stick the tapes together. Oh, now see, look, and mine's not even, so now I have to go back and even it up, which is not easy to do. So try to get it even if you can. And then sometimes I have problems with my sticky tapes. And that's an issue I have. So you just got to kind of work with it and get it just perfect. Now, the deal is here that I do not have this perfect, so I'm going to have to go back and really work at it. No, it's about as good as I'm going to get. Right there. Now, there we go. Okay, I got it now. Now I've got the whole thing folded, okay? Almost done. Next step is to take it. Now look at this. Now you have a little pocket right here. Okay, next step is to take it and you're going to fold it over and you're going to make it even with that side, okay? Now it's even. And then you're going to fold down on that too. So now you're going to do that again, like I said. Get something that can really crease it for you. Now look, it's sticking up. That's okay. That's where the rubber band comes into play. Okay, the next step, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. Next step is, let me pull up my chat here so I can see what's going on. very lightly, we're going to do our Narwhal. For those of you who just joined, we're making this Narwhal wallet. So there's the back of it. Here's the front. And the inside, you could carry like your business cards or money or credit cards or whatever it is you have, okay? And so now I'm going to show you how to do that. And you know what? And if you wanted to really make it super last or whatever, you could probably add a Mod Podge over it, or you could put like a clear packing tape over the top of it. It would make it last a lot longer. Okay, but we're not doing the clear packing tape today. Anyway, so to start off with this little Narwhal wallet, first things first is you are going to take and you are going to make a half a circle or half of a oval, depending on how you want your Narwhal to be shaped. Okay. And then the next thing is next step is right here you want to put the mouth. So figure out how you want the mouth to sit. Maybe I want mine to smile this time. My other one isn't really smiling. Well, maybe it kind of looks like it a little bit. Pardon me. I'm gonna give him some cheeks on this one. Ah, that's cute. Okay, now that's what I've done so far. You don't have to give the cheeks if you don't want, or you could just put the mouth straight. That's up to you. Okay? Then once you have that, the next step is the eye. So figure out where you want the eye. I only want my eye half on the, pardon me, half on the wallet. So I'm going to draw it only half. Oh, sorry, I had to get a drink of water or coffee. All right, so next step is the eye. And I'm going to try to do this upside down so you all can see it. You know, I for sure am going to use these. As funny as that is, I'm definitely going to. Okay, then figure out how you want the eye to look, where you want the eyeball. There you go. Next step is the horn. Now for mine, I think I made it a little too big. Maybe I need to make it just a little bit not so rounded, because oh, now it looks like a turtle head. Oh well, that's okay. We'll fix it. It's a good thing about erasers, you can fix it. Okay, now once you have it made, there we go, good enough. And I like the top lip to stick out a little bit, so I'm going to erase that just a little. There we go. Okay, and then the next step, you're going to add your horn. Right? Okay, so the horn, you want to go straight out. And round it off at the top. So a long triangle, basically. And then at the bottom, you're going to round that off. See how I did that? Then this can be erased. Okay. Next step is to add your spirals on it. So these little things right here. Add as many as you want. That's up to you. Okay. And then the next step is to add a little circle around it so it looks like it's coming out of his head. Well, that's how I make mine anyway. You don't have to, but... And just so you know, if you've never heard of a Narwhal before, they're real. They are real creatures, and they're really cool looking. Their horns, actually, though, are extremely long and pointy. All right, actually, it's not a horn. Let me rephrase that. It's actually considered a tooth. Hey, you learned something today. Okay, now that you have that, we're going to flip it over. Okay? And then on this side, we're going to do the tail. Okay? So, you're going to draw this. And you're going to pull it up like this. Now, you can make the tail as big as you want. That's up to you. That. And then you're going to go a little hump again like that. And then the bottom of the tail, right there. And then just connect it, okay? Now, if you think it doesn't look right, you can always fix it. Let's see. That looks okay. It looks like his tail is curved. Okay. Once we have that, the next step is we're going to color it. So you're going to need your markers. And I am using these markers. I'm going to zoom out a little bit and up so I can see what I'm doing a little more. Okay. Now I'm going to take my markers, and these markers that I have, I always tell people about these because I love them so much. You're done with your tape. You can put your tape away if you're finished. Okay. The markers that I'm using today are these, they're called midliners. Zebra midliners is what they're called. And they're basically like a highlighter. They are highlighters, actually. You can buy them at Michael's, and they have all different kinds of these, and they're super awesome. I love them so much. I bought them a few months ago, and I don't use them a whole lot, but I do use them. But they're like really bright, vivid, fluorescent-y colors, but you could use them for other things. I also have these, which are called Stabilo Bosses, and you can also buy these at Michael's. They have a whole marker section. Oh my God, so much fun. I want it all. And these are really pretty too. I love these. They're like fat chisel tip markers. I love those a lot. And so that's what I use for this. So I'm going to pick out some colors. I did purple for this one. Maybe I will do a pink. We'll make him pink. Maybe red. I'm undecided. Okay, we'll do pink and a peach. We'll make him peach and pink. All right, so first things first, you want to color your narwhal in, okay? So I'm going to color my narwhal in. Once you get all the coloring done, then you can go back and add your black outlining. Now with the pencil, with your markers, you don't want to try to go, if you're using a dark color, you don't want to go over your pencil. So I'm using a light color, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to be able to see it anyway. And once you have that done, you want to flip it over, and you want to also color the tail. Same color, okay? Now, also, if you have like a white color pencil or a white pen or white ink, you can use that at the end too. You don't have to, though. I always like to use my white ink, though. I think it looks really cool to give it a little extra something. Oh, I love narwhals so much. If I'm not mistaken, I think they travel in packs too. Okay, like schools of narwhals. All right, now once you have that done, your next step is to add your little circles. So we're going to do little circles on here. Get a different color, like a darker color or some other type of color. I'm going to use purple. And I'm going to add circles to it. Colors. Now, narwhal, they have these little dots all over the tops of their bodies. I believe they're gray normally and blue. Flip it over, do the same on the back of your wallet, business card holder, etc. This is what we have so far. And this, and this. Okay, and then once you have that, we're going to do the horn. Horn is next. I'm going to do the horn in peach because I think the peach is pretty. It's more, actually, it's not really a peach. It's more of a bright fluorescent-y orange, isn't it? Okay. And maybe some yellow with it. Oh, that's a good one. They blend really well too, these midi liners. Zebra midi liners. I believe actually I got mine on Amazon, and then I found them later at Michael's. And then you want to color this some color. Whatever color you want to color it. I'm going to put some red on here. All right. Next step, we are going to take our black marker, which I do not have black in these, so I'm going to have to grab a different marker. I do, however, have black in my Arteza markers. And you're going to take that and you're going to outline your whole Narwhal, okay? Actually, I'm going to use the chisel tip because it's a bigger area it covers. There we go. Here. Don't forget to do the mouth. And the eyes. Now for the eye, I think I'll do the smaller tip because these markers have a bullet tip and a chisel tip on this one. And then color it in. Oh, it looks like my markers are starting to run out. Oh no, I love these things. Okay, now for the outer part, I love it to be nice and thicker. I like the line to be thicker, so I'm going to go back and make it thicker. It just kind of, you know, sets it out. Really makes it stand out on your little wallet / business card holder, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to do this. And then don't forget to outline your little stripes on your Narwhal tooth / I like to call horn, but it's actually a tooth. Okay, then you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the other side. And I'm afraid I'm going to get this on my thing, so I'm going to, on my table, so I'm going to cover that. All right. This one is I love this project so much. I think it's so cute. All right, and then littler marker for the circles. Same here. All right, the next step is to open your wallet. Okay, and we're going to do the inside. So the inside is a little boat on top. So let me zoom up so you can see how I draw the little boat. Okay, top of it right here or right here, wherever you decide. And let's see if I can draw this upside down. All right, so first things first, you're going to draw a little swoop, not a big one, okay? And then you're going to take that and you're going to go down. I like to call these my pea pod boats because I always think they look like little pea pods when I do them. They're super cute. And then once you have that drawn, the next step is to do the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but you're going to go the opposite direction of this. So now you're going to kind of angle it up, curve it up. See that? All right. And then for the bench, for the seat, if you're looking at it, it would be the perspective would be that the seat would be bigger here than it would be back there, right? So then that's next. We're going to do kind of like a triangle. Let me erase that. I messed that up. But not really a triangle. See that? And then, you know, put like a little knot hole or something there. That looks like a piece of wood. And then give it a stick for the flag. Draw your flag however you want. And then put 1, 2 lines maybe for the boat. Okay, now that's done. All right, finished. Okay, next step, zoom out a little bit, is for the ocean stuff. So you're gonna take your blue, whatever color of blue you want to use. I think this time I'm gonna use like a greeny blue. And you're just gonna start doing like little ocean waves. Just like this. All right, now look how cute that is. Look how cute that turned out. Oh my goodness. If you guys make these, can you post these on Instagram and hashtag City Museum would be awesome, or at City Museum would be cute too. Okay, now you're gonna flip that this way and we're gonna do the same thing here. So you're gonna do water on the bottom, so just however you want your water to be. Okay, so there's that. And then you're gonna do it up here, we're gonna do clouds. So I need a blue for clouds. Normally clouds are white. Actually, I'm gonna use a gray for clouds. You could use whatever color you want. It's up to you. Color them in. You could do 1 or 2. Then I'm going to put a bird in here. So let's do a bird. Let's do a little blue bird. Okay. And do a little blue bird, you just do kind of a little curved V. See that? Or seagull, whatever you want to call it. It is my favorite place to be, is the ocean. Go. Okay, now once you have that, next step is to color your boat. Okay? So let's color our boat. I like to color my boat red. So I'm going to do a red boat. I always like to make the boats red. So color your boat in. Try not to get on this part, okay? So you want to lift it up and just go underneath it, kind of. Also, this is the same marker as the black one I was using earlier. And then I like to do a little bit like a darker color on the inside of the boat, or lighter. So I'm using a little darker red, a little maybe lighter red. I can't tell which it is. Maybe darker. It's darker on the inside. And then I like to color the wood plank wood color. Wood color. If you're using a light color and you could see the pencil marks through it, that's great. Okay. Oh, and brown for the stick on the boat. Okay. And next step would be Oh, I'm gonna leave my flag white. And I did not get all that. I'm glad I looked at that. Make sure I get all that. It's underneath there. There we go. Now it looks like it's sitting on the water, doesn't it? That's right. There. Okay, and then the next step is the black for this. So you're going to take the black and you're going to outline your stuff. See how I did that? And then same for the boat. Now, remember, we draw little lines on there to make it look like a little wooden boat, so you don't want to forget to add the lines in the middle. There we go. Okay. And then don't forget to do your little seat. And don't forget to add your little knot hole and your little lines. This takes a little bit of steady hand there because you want to make sure you get it just right. All right, so then there's the boat. I did the boat. Now, the last step is if you have, I'm going to zoom this up a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right, the last step is if you have so this is what we've made. We made this little Narwhal wallet, front, back, inside, super cute. And then if you have a rubber band, you can take the rubber band and, or hair tie. Let me find, I thought I had a little pink one. Yeah, I do, okay. Try to get a color that matches your Narwhal, that makes it cuter, okay? And then take your hair tie and, or rubber band, whatever you got, put that there and it will hold it together so it doesn't open. Ah, so cute. Isn't that neat? So that's the project today. We made these cute little Narwhallets. Haha, is what I like to call them, Narwhallets. All right, so I hope you all had fun. I had a lot of fun making the Narwhallets today. If you want any information on City Museum, go to citymuseum.org. We have all the info that you need to know about it. Follow us on Facebook, like us. Any videos that you want to see I've done prior are all on both of those sites. Until tomorrow, 11 o'clock. See you then. Have a great day.